The other weird story, or weird death, is the missing submarine. Have you seen the missing submarine?
Oh yeah, it's still missing, isn't it?
Holy
How much longer do we have to find them?
I
They
don't
had
know.
70 hours worth of oxygen left.
When did the 70 hours start?
I don't know, but I
There's
just
a
saw
billionaire in that thing. They're going to find him because he's
scrambling right now.
Somebody's going to want his money.
Not only is it a billionaire, it's a billionaire who has been up in Bezos' peanuts rocket to space.
What?
His name is Hamish Harding.
And there's 4 other people in there, isn't there?
Paid about that crew, 4 crew members.
Oh
and this
my
is
God.
a submarine that takes you down to the wreckage
12,000 feet
of the Titanic, which before this story I would have been like, yes, I will absolutely do that. And now it's like, I will absolutely not do that. Wouldn't that be a blast until you find out
Oh, it'd
something
be
like this
really
happened?
cool, yeah. Until you find out that
like
that
this
little
happens?
sub doesn't always come up.
Yeah, so all 5 of them are all, did you say 4 or 5? 5 total, right?
So is there a second sub to find the first sub?
Well, there's got to be, right?
I don't know. Maybe it took so long to build the first, and they're like, "Oh my God, we got to use this," and they forgot that they need another one in case something happens to the first one.
Don't they just have?
But by the way, what are they going to do? The people are going to go, "Yeah, I'll just get out and I'll just slide in." No, they would just die in the water, wouldn't they? I mean, how are they going to get from one sub to the other sub?
I figured they would just have a string, and you would pull the submarine back up, right?
I don't know.
Like when Napoleon.
I don't know. I'm not going to act like I know how they would do this.
Like when Napoleon throws that wrestler out of the school bus and it's on that string and it bounces
Yeah, that's
around,
pretty cool.
and he pulls it back. Wouldn't you just do that with the sub?
Seems like you need something pretty strong to tow it with.
So I guess it launched. Was it today that it launched and now it's missing?
Yes.
Has Elon Musk been asked to solve this like when he was working with Pedo Man?
This guy paid $250,000 to go down in a sub and die.
Wow.
Just because he
That's
wanted.
so intense.
I hope he got to see the Titanic before it happened.
See, yeah, that story, I kept seeing that and I forgot to read the whole story. Let's see.
Normally, the Ocean Gate Titanic trips take 8 days total, and the dives go up 10 hours. I think, boy, didn't 60 Minutes do a piece on it, and they sent that one guy down, one of their old guys down?
Yeah.
I just remember seeing that.
Okay, they've only got less than 60 hours of air now.
They rely on
And they've been missing for more than 24 hours.
They rely on satellite technology to stay in touch with the submarines.
But are they still talking to them?
All communication
Just
was
fucking
lost.
tell them here's where we are.
All communication's lost. I would start at the Titanic, though.
Wait, they lost contact and they can't. They have. So in other words, they're late coming back and they've lost contact.
They've lost contact, yeah.
So what if?
Iceberg, right ahead!
What if some fish just chucked a rock at it because it's glass, right?
Spit it out.
Isn't it kind of glassy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the big bubble
Titanic.
thing. Right. So it's funny, whenever I saw things like, God, what if something cracks that glass or something? They're so fucked.
Well, now you can probably take another sub down to see this sub and the Titanic. It's almost 2 for 1.
That's true. Yeah, now there's something new to view. Everyone's been down there, needs to go back.
They can raise
a lot more money.
Raise the price. It's like, hey, it's you get to see 2 wrecks for 1.
Why Titanic?
The missing
That's
tourist.
so scary.
Submersible of 5 people, including British billionaire, been missing since Sunday afternoon. May have become stuck.
okay.
May have become stuck in the wreckage of the Titanic. Oh my God! Oh, that is such a ghost story. Wow.
Wow. So where are they putting it in drive and then reverse? And drive and reverse?
Probably.
Drive and reverse.
Crew launched around.
Hey,
4
Hamish,
a.m.
get out and push our submarine.
I know you can't just get out of that thing down
Oh,
there.
shit. Won't your head explode?
Yes. The crew launched around 4 a.m., lost communication with the mothership just 1 hour and 45 minutes later. They haven't found them in over 24 hours? According to OceanGate's website, the sub can last for up to 96 hours underwater. Well, do they know that? Has anyone been underwater 96 hours? Isn't that just a guess?
Well, where's Ballard? Isn't that his name? The guy that found
yeah.
the Titan- Hey, Ballard!
Anyone can even know that.
Wait, who's the director of the movie? What's his name?
Oh, James Cameron. He's got a
Is he
sub.
out there?
He's got a deep water
I'm sure he
sub.
can figure it out.
Do you think Cameron's racing to the scene with Ballard?
Yes, he probably is just to get in the
To make a movie
media
on it?
shots. But more than 30 hours into the rescue mission, it's still nowhere to be found.
Wow.
Rear Admiral John W. Why are they rear admirals? What does that mean? Are they the admiral of the rear of the craft?
I have no idea what a rear admiral means.
Said the U.S. Coast Guard is working as hard as possible to find it while lives are at risk, and I quote. Really need to put that in quote? C-130s and P-8s are now being used to assist in the search in the remote area of the ocean, 900 miles east of Cape Cod, 370 miles southeast of Newfoundland.
This dude, by the way, this tourist, this
Hamish?
yeah, he has 3 Guinness World Records. 2 of them are ocean depth records. So he's been down there a bunch of times.
Oh, then he can just
Nice-
get out
nice-
and unplug the thing or
Nice hog in the bottom of the
unlock it.
ocean.
Exactly.
Let someone else have
He's
a
like
turn.
the John Glenn of the deep ocean. John Glenn, the astronaut
Yeah.
hog.
Space hog.
I began immediately to immobilize assets to search both the surface of the. They're on the surface.
I
It's
just
the
see
surface
a
of the
bunch of
water.
people standing on a boat looking at the water going, oh, yeah, I don't know where it's at.
Search
How
from
do you
the
search
air
for something like that?
and to detect any vessels under the water as well. We had a comprehensive search to find these people. It was not very comprehensive because you didn't find them. A frantic marine search is underway for a missing tourist submersible, which has not been seen since it launched. Okay. The rescue mission is very complicated, he said, given how far out at sea the sub is. It's a remote area, and it's a challenge to conduct a search in the area. The wreckage is 300. Yeah, we know that. Admiral Mauger conceded that it may have become stuck in the wreckage and said the Coast Guard does not have the capabilities to reach it if that's the case. They don't have a second submersible!
How can they not?
I don't know. He says they don't have the capabilities to reach it, so they must not have a second one,
Nice redundancy.
right? Wow.
Once again, you should have had a string connecting it to a boat.
We don't have the equipment on site that can do a survey of the bottom. There's a lot of debris at the wreckage, so locating it will be difficult. Well, they're fucked.
Yeah, no, they're pretty much done.
Is there any way, if they really kicked hard from the bottom of the ocean, they could just scoot up to the top?
Just send one out.
Just hold their breath like Blaine? Could they put him in touch with Blaine to find out how he does it?
You just have to work on your oxygen levels.
We don't have the capabilities at this time. David Blaine.
David Blaine should go find. That'll be his next trick, by the way.
Yeah, he should. If he's such a trickster, he should be able to fucking get these guys. Right now, we're focused on trying to locate it. What good is it to locate it?
Comes up with 5 corpses. Ta-da. 5 dead bodies.
I found them.
And nobody knows which ones are dead because Blaine has no energy.
It's very worrying. It could have become entangled in the wreckage of the Titanic. We don't need it. Well, wouldn't that be fucking stupid if they're like, well, let's see if we can squeeze in
Okay,
there. Oh, no, we're stuck. Fuck.
Don't they have a drone camera like you do for the air? Can they
Yeah.
send a little drone down there to peek around?
This sounds like the most unprepared mission in the history of missions.
Does seem really flimsy.
The wreck site is a long way from anywhere. The only hope one has is the mothership will have a standby craft that can investigate. Well, we don't know. That can investigate immediately what's going on. What do you mean, a standby craft? What if you just imagine
playing with
one?
your dinghy.
Expedition ship Polar Prince is believed to have departed St. John. The Coast Guard does not have any ships or subs available to rescue the Titan sub from the ocean bed, and that more help is on the way. Well, what help, and when's it getting there?
Slow
Oh,
down.
that boat is fucking done, man.
Several government agencies are involved in addition to the Coast Guard. The Titan
Oh,
sub.
thanks.
No
Government
way.
agencies are involved. Thanks
I know,
a lot.
they're just more
My tax
red tape.
dollars.
Instead, they rely on text message from the mothership instructing them where to go. What? The Titan subs have no way of directing themselves underwater. This sucks.
Yeah, you are a passenger, period.
Last year, a CBS journalist was on the
you
mothership
go.
when the sub went off course. It was missing for 2.5 hours before it returned. None of those on board were harmed. Tickets cost $250,000 for an 8-day excursion during which groups pair off into similar pods to dive into the submersibles for up to 10 hours. We're exploring and mobilizing all options to bring the crew back safely. Our entire focus is on the crew members in the submersibles and their families. Well, how can you focus on their families if you're focused on... Their families aren't in any danger.
No, the families probably want you to go find it.
Yeah. Stop
about
focusing
me.
on their families and focus on the people in the submersible.
Go find this. Oh, my God. Oh, they're going to bring that. Oh, boy, they're going to bring that thing up, aren't they? Someday.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
The sub uses
Stink.
Elon Musk's Starlink to communicate with its mothership because it's so far out
There you
to
go.
sea.
I think that's the end of this tourism, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to sign up for it now. After a billionaire gets, I mean, it's early, but I don't think they're going to find these people alive.